Hey, welcome to the channel again. In this video, we're going to be talking about compliance in the trucking industry. It's become one of the greatest problems in modern trucking industry because compliance has just become something that is rapidly flooded with so many things that you need to keep a record of and you need to be on top of it. Definitely, it's not a one-man job, especially if you're doing the commercial trucking. But yeah, we're going to break down each and everything into parts. Like what are the most important things that you need to do, especially if you're the owner of the company and you're hiring drivers. And because if you're not staying compliant, I'll be honest with you, you're playing with the fire. You can just go out of the business, with a blink of an eye. A lot of the owners that are going out of the business is because of the compliance. I mean, barely I've seen examples of people who go out of the business because of their equipment problems, but most of them go with the compliance issues. In this video, we're going to be talking about the pros of staying compliant and the cons of not staying compliant and what are the things you need to be on top of. And we're going to simplify everything, how you can just benefit your trucking company by being diligent all the time on it. So let's get jumped into our things. Number one thing, print all the documents and put them inside of the truck. No excuses on that. And by all the documents, I mean your MC authority letter, your W-9 form, your certificate of insurance, your cab card registration, your IRP, your truck plates must be on them because without them you can't operate. Your IFTA document, your IFTA license, I mean, all of them should be up to date and should be physically present into the truck, because if the DOT catches you, they're not going to look at your phone. Oh, okay, you got all of the PDF and everything there. But it's just regulation that you need to follow, have all the documents physically present inside of the truck and make sure they're up to date. Number two is maintain your ELD logs properly. Now, what I mean by that, a lot of people, kind of confuse it with, oh, okay, you know what, I'm just driving legally, that's fine. But a lot of people tend to ignore the fact that some of those drivers that are driving for you, they do not even assign themselves as the driver on a specific trip. What that means is they're violating the ELD rules. So not only you have to maintain your logs as a driver that you do not overdrive, but also you have to assign yourself, to the duty of driving for this specific trip. Yeah, but it's not something that's going to get you out of business. But if some DOT is really kind of being a little hefty for you, he just might. You can expect them to do anything to you. But yeah, ELD is really, really important. Do not really overdrive just because you're getting paid better. I mean, it could jeopardize your business, trust me. And the third point is pre-trip and post-trip inspections. Now these days, it has become something, something like a nightmare for the drivers to do their PTI. In pre-trip and post-trip inspections, although it is super important. A lot of drivers, they take the truck on the road and they discover, oh, you know what, the coolant is not enough into the truck. Now I'm pulled over on the side of the road and you need to call a mobile mechanic. It costs you a lot of money. The other part of the problem is they do not look at the tires. One of the tires might be, low on air. One of the tires might be, worn out on the tread. Now, these are the things that your driver need to make sure before taking off on any trip every day. This is super important. And after he gets done with that trip, he needs to inspect it again. Like, are all the tires in good condition? Is the oil level good? Is the coolant level good? Or is there anything that the truck is giving me as a sign of concern? The reason I'm saying this is not all the time is your tire going to be flat for taking off. But if your tire is worn out, if the tread is really worn out on that one, if the DOT catches you, he might put a fine on you. Or he might say, you know what, you're not going to be allowed to leave before you replace this tire over here. You're going to have to call the mobile mechanic. They're going to charge you an arm and a leg, and you have to change that over there. And they might also, it's definitely going to put your safety score down if the inspection gets uploaded on your site. So when your safety score gets down, that means some of the brokers, they kind of restrict their way of working with you. It really kind of piles up into the safety audit, the annual audit that you have to submit. And if they see, oh, there's a certain numbers of inspections that this carrier had, a lot of those inspections were not really good. So they you kind of become into their radar and they kind of do the audit a bit strictly than what they would have done if your inspections were in perfect position. But yeah, make sure that you stay compliant. And also if you are driving like semi trucks, Make sure that you are submitting your IFTA tax returns every quarter of the year. Make sure that you're keeping a record of it, because if you're not, those are also going to put some sort of fines on you as well for not being able to submit those IFTA taxes. But if you like this video, please comment below, ask anything if you want to, and also subscribe to this channel. And we're going to be uploading videos like this to help you out. Our motive is just to create a channel that is specifically designed to address all the issues that truckers face. And I'll see you in the next videos. Take care of yourself until then.